Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we be journeying back in time to ancient Rome to uncover the secrets of one of history's most iconic structures, the Colosseum. What was it really like to stand in the shadow of this architectural marvel nearly 2,000 years ago? What stories do its ancient stones hold? Join me as we explore the grandeur, the glory, and the grim reality of the Flavian Amphitheater. Our story begins in the year 72 AD. The Roman Empire, under the new Flavian dynasty, was recovering from a period of civil war and instability. The Emperor Vespasian wanted to give a gift to the Roman people, a monumental gesture to win their favor and solidify his rule. His plan? To build the largest and most magnificent amphitheater the world had ever seen. He chose a site that was once the private lake of the extravagant and despised Emperor Nero's Golden House. By building here, Vespasian was symbolically returning the land to the public. It was a brilliant political move. Construction of the Colosseum was an unprecedented feat of engineering. Imagine, with no modern machinery, a structure of this scale being built in just about 8 years. The workforce, likely comprising tens of thousands of skilled laborers, engineers, and enslaved people, used over 100,000 cubic meters of travertine stone, held together not by mortar, but by 300 tons of iron clamps. They also used tough brick and Roman concrete, a revolutionary material that was key to the building's longevity. The design was ingenious. A complex system of arches and vaults distributed the immense weight, creating a stable yet elegant structure. It was an oval, not a circle, ensuring that all spectators had a good view of the action in the arena below. When it was finally inaugurated in 80 AD, by Vespasian's son, Titus, the celebration was epic. The inaugural games lasted for 100 days and nights. Historical accounts tell us that thousands of wild animals were brought from across the empire and fought in the arena. It was a spectacle of unimaginable proportions, designed to showcase the power and reach of Rome. So, what was it like to attend a day at the games? First, you'd need a ticket, a small pottery shard called a tessera, which would have your entrance gate number, section, and row inscribed on it. With 80 entrances, the Colosseum could fill up and empty with remarkable efficiency. Even with a capacity of 50,000 to 80,000 people, the crowds moved smoothly through the vomitoria, the passageways that led to the tiered seating. Your social status determined where you sat. The best seats, down near the front, were reserved for senators, priests, and of course, the emperor himself, who had his own private box. Above them sat the equestrians, or the noble class. The higher you went, the lower your social standing. The middle tiers were for ordinary Roman citizens. The plebeians, and way up at the top, in the nosebleed seats, sat the common poor, foreigners, and women. It was a perfect reflection of Rome's rigid social hierarchy, all laid out within the amphitheater's walls. The events themselves were an all-day affair. The morning often began with the venations, or wild animal hunts. Exotic beasts from the far corners of the tigers, elephants, bears, crocodiles were released into the arena. Sometimes they fought each other. Other times, they were hunted by specially trained beast fighters called The arena floor itself was a wooden stage covered in sand. The arena, which is where we get our word. Arena. The sand was there to soak up the blood. Lunchtime provided a more somber spectacle. Public executions. Condemned criminals and prisoners of war were executed in cruel and elaborate ways, sometimes as part of mythological reenactments. This part of the day's entertainment served as a grim reminder of Roman justice and the consequences of challenging the state. Then came the main event, the afternoon's gladiatorial contests. The gladiators would parade into the arena, salute the emperor, and the battles would begin. These weren't just chaotic brawls. Gladiators were highly trained professional fighters, often enslaved people or prisoners of war, who specialized in specific styles of combat. You had the Ricciarius with his net and trident, fighting the heavily armored Cicuta, the Murmillo with his fish-crested helmet, the Threx with his small shield and curved sword. Each pairing was a tactical matchup, a deadly dance of skill and strategy. Contrary to popular belief, not every fight ended in death. Gladiators were valuable assets to their owners, and a defeated but brave gladiator could be spared by the crowd or the emperor. One of the most fascinating features of the Colosseum was hidden from view. Beneath the arena floor was the hypogeum, an intricate two-level network of tunnels, passages, and cells. This was the backstage of the games. Here, gladiators and animals waited before their turn in the spotlight. A complex system of elevators and trapdoors allowed for dramatic entrances, with beasts or scenery appearing as if by magic in the middle of the arena. This underground labyrinth was added after the initial construction and is one of the most well-preserved parts of the Colosseum you can see today. And what about those famous naval battles? The Naumachia. Early historical accounts suggest that for a brief period, before the hypogeum was built, the arena floor could be flooded to stage mock sea battles with specially designed, flat-bottomed ships. Imagine watching ships clash and sailors fight it out, all within the walls of the amphitheater. It's a mind-boggling concept, though historians are still debating the full extent and logistics of how this was achieved. As the Roman Empire began to decline, so did the games. The last gladiatorial combat was recorded in the early 5th century, and the last animal hunts a century later. The immense cost of staging the games and changing public tastes contributed to their end. After that, the Colosseum fell into disuse. It suffered damage from earthquakes and fires, and was quarried for its stone and iron, which were used to build palaces, churches, and other structures across Rome. For centuries, it was a source of free building materials. Yet, despite the plunder and the passage of time, the Colosseum endured. It became a fortress, a housing complex, and even a Christian shrine. Its haunting ruins captured the imagination of artists and poets during the Renaissance and beyond, becoming a powerful symbol of Rome's former glory. Today, the Colosseum is the most visited monument in Italy, attracting millions of people each year. Standing inside its broken walls, you can still feel the weight of history. You can almost hear the roar of the crowd, the clash of swords, the cries from the arena floor. It's a place of incredible architectural genius and brutal entertainment, a testament to both the heights of Roman achievement and the depths of its cruelty. It reminds us of a world so different from our own, yet its legacy continues to shape our understanding of power, spectacle, and society. The Colosseum is more than just a ruin. It's a story written in stone, a story of emperors and gladiators, of citizens and slaves, a story of the rise and fall of the greatest empire the world has ever known. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey to ancient Rome. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure into history. Let me know in the comments what historical landmark you'd like to see next. Until then, stay curious.